Welcome on into the Tap In Golf Shed Quarters. Today we're going to do something a little bit different.
Yeah, from time to time, we want to take the time to talk to you about the partners that helped bring Tap In Golf to life.
So today will be our very first partner spotlight. Ronnie, who do we have on deck?
Today we'll be talking about 1899 indoor golf.
As Ronnie mentioned, we are talking about 1899 indoor golf today. They do have two locations in Northeast Ohio, one in Twinsburg and one in Canton, and they are the premier destination for indoor golf.
Yeah, we wanted to partner with 1899 Golf because we wanted to bring you the best possible measurable data that we could. We're able to do that by utilizing the Trackman launch monitors that they have installed in each bay at their facilities.
For those of you not familiar, Trackman is the same technology used by network broadcast teams to bring you important data while you're watching on spin rate, launch angle, and total distance.
And with that being said, let's head on over to the Twinsburg location, take a tour, and we can even sit down with Scott, the managing partner, and learn a little bit more about 1899 Golf. Hey everyone, thanks for joining us today. We wanted to introduce you to one of our business partners in our venture, 1899 Indoor Golf. Today we've got Scott Pollock with us. Scott, go ahead and tell us a little bit about the business.
Hey guys, how are you? Thanks for being here this evening. So yes, we're here at in the VIP suite here at 1899 Indoor Golf up in Twinsburg. We've got two locations, one down in Canton and the other second location here in the Twinsburg, Reminderville area. So 1899 started almost 2 years ago now. My business partners, John Michael and Brian Lindenbaum, were looking for an indoor golf facility down in the Canton area, and didn't exist indoor golf down there. So they had started that up in 2018 in November. And I soon made acquaintance with those guys, and we partnered up, and I came into the fold, and I brought over 25, 30 years of being in the golf industry in Northeast Ohio. So I was kind of the connection to the game and the business of golf in Northeast Ohio. So we hit it off really well right away, and I said so, and here we are. So I manage the Twinsburg location here on a daily basis. Brian manages Canton, and yeah, we're off to the races and rolling. So
It's good. Scott, the name 1899, it's a unique name. What's the story behind that?
Sure, great question, and oftentimes it does get asked. So 1899, the name itself pays homage to the history of the game of golf in Northeast Ohio. Ottawa Park up in Toledo was the first established golf course in the state of Ohio in 1899, and it's also maybe more importantly to the game of golf is in 1899, two gentlemen that worked for Goodyear established the patent for the modern day rubber golf ball patent. And you'll actually find at the Canton location as well as here in Twinsburg, we have a copy of the patent framed behind the front counter. So kind of a cool little story just to the importance of the game of golf in Ohio, and that all happened in 1899.
Nice. Not only important to the game of golf, but obviously, like you said, the state of Ohio. So it's a great tie-in.
Yeah.
So Scott, for our audience that's not familiar with Trackman, can you explain a little bit about the technology? Obviously, we've been fortunate to partner with you and your team here. So we know what it's all about, but could you give a little bit of background for our audience?
Sure, absolutely. There are quite a few launch monitors out there in the in the golf space, in simulators for that matter as well. For those avid golfers, the name Trackman itself is synonymous with the best of the best. More than 90 of the top 100 players in the world use Trackman for dialing in their own games and their equipment. So it's extremely accurate, whether it's indoors or out. The Trackmans that we use are the latest and greatest models they have. There's a dual radar in there, so one radar actually tracks the club head as it's approaching the impact area. The other radar tracks the golf ball itself and gives us incredible data. So whether I'm fitting for clubs, giving a lesson, or you're playing a simulated round of golf, it's incredibly accurate. Most people come in here and they say, "Oh, how accurate can this be?" And it's really spot on. I mean, obviously hitting off of artificial turf the ball can react somewhat differently than it does outdoors, and there's some good and bad to that both. But as far as the numbers are concerned and the speed that the golf ball's coming off, Trackman is as good as it gets.
Yeah, I always find it funny. Everybody thinks they hit the ball probably a lot further than they do until you get on a launch monitor.
Yeah, it's accurate to a fault, and that's it. It's to the point where everyone scratching their head saying, "Oh, why do I hit it so much further outside?" Well, actually, you hit a 9-iron. You're 45 feet short of the hole, so you really didn't hit it as far as you thought you did. And it's kind of funny, but it's helped my game. Even though I play competitively, and I've learned some subtle things just about my carry distances and things like that have helped me out a little bit, and in my ball striking, and it's amazing. I'm finding myself a little more hole high, a little closer to the pin more often. So.
Yes, I know it's
Teach
definitely
an old dog a new trick.
I know it's definitely humbled me on a few occasions. So.
What about just the facility, real quick? Can you talk about how many bays do you have? I know there's a great patio. Like, just maybe a rundown on the facility.
Sure. Well, again, the whole idea behind 1899 Indoor Golf was to create the absolute best and most premium indoor golf experience in Northeast Ohio. Again, Trackman bays. We've invested heavily in our technology. Craft cocktail bar. We have 6 bays here in the Twinsburg location, 5 down in Canton. And again, so we want it to be, we've got a great vibe in here. We've got music pumping through, 11 TVs here, so you can watch a great game, play a game, great food. We kind of have elevated bar food here. We're kind of known, kind of cult following already of our wings and our artisan flatbreads around here. So again, our goal from the start was to have the most premium indoor golf experience in Northeast Ohio. You can do anything you can do at your local course, you can do here. You can play, you can practice, work on your game, have a great time with friends, food and drink, the whole 9 yards. But we have over 75 courses to choose from, and it should be close to 100 courses by the end of the year. So again, just a great time. I said I must be a slow learner, having grown up in Northeast Ohio here, and it took me this long to figure out a concept that embraces the lousy weather that we're going to be stepping into here in a few months. But that's the the gist of 1899 Indoor Golf is play, practice, and eat, drink, and play.
I'd say if you set out to create a perfect ambiance, I think it's been nailed here. We love coming here. It's been an incredible opportunity for us to work here, reviewing balls and equipment. So we appreciate that, and it really is a great facility.
Great. I'm glad to have you guys here. Like I know you've taken a look at our great bourbon, scotch, and wines, and all Ohio craft beers that we have there. So yeah, we have an appropriate bar, and people are surprised with some of the nice bottles that we have back there. So glad you're enjoying it, guys.
Yep.
All right, y'all, we are back at Tap-In Golf Shed Quarters here. This is normally about the time we would break for a review. Today, no review is necessary. 1899 Indoor Golf is a 10 out of 10 every single time. It is Tap-In certified and fun every day of the week.
Yeah, no matter what time of year, every season is golf season at 1899. So make sure you get over there. They have top-of-the-line technology, great service, great food, great bar, lots of bourbon. I know because I've tried quite a few.
Ronnie loves the bourbon. Don't forget, they do tee times, they do leagues, they do lessons, they do fittings. You can set your launch monitor up to be a world-famous golf course or just a driving range if you need the practice. And most of all, I know Ronnie and I want to thank 1899 for helping us bring you best quality data so you can make more informed decisions.
Yeah, so show them some love on social media. Instagram and Facebook is where you can find them. Like them, follow them, share their stuff, and do the same thing for us. Like, share, subscribe, hit the bell. Do everything you do to help us keep growing and bring you the best golf content. Tap in, out.